Good morning, children. This is N. Ansari, TGT Maths, Kendriya Vidyalaya, Vehicle Factory, Jabalpur. Children, in the last class, we have studied about the points. How do we find out the location of the given points on the Cartesian plane? Today, we are going to learn what are the coordinates of the given point on the Cartesian plane. The points are A, B, C and D. These are the points. We shall find out what are the coordinates of these points. So how do we find out the coordinates of these points? Let us learn it. Point A we can see it is just above the 4, just above the 4 on the x-axis, and we want to reach the point A. So we first moved on the x-axis 4 units, and how much unit do we move on the y-axis? Let us see. We are moving here to reach the point A from the point 4 like this. So this we have reached here, and how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 and this is 4. So we can say that the coordinate of point A will be 4, 5. In this way we shall find out the coordinates of the given point on the Cartesian plane. Now come to the point B. What is the coordinate of point B? Let us find out it. The coordinate of point B is just above the point. Let us count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just above the 6, and we want to reach the point B, so we shall move towards the y-axis. Understand? So how much do we move? Let us see it. 1, 2, 3. 3 units we are moving towards the positive side of the y-axis. This is 3 unit. This is 6 unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 3 units. So the coordinate of point B will be 6, 3. So we have found the coordinate of point B. Similarly, we can find out the coordinate of point C. How do we find out? Let us see. We want to reach the point C. So first we move on the x-axis. Let us see how much do we move on the x-axis. Let us see. Yes, we are moving here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 units on the x-axis, and we want to move towards the negative side of the y-axis. How much do we move? Let us see. This is in front of -3. So we move towards the negative direction of the y-axis -3. So we have moved on the x-axis 10. So we shall write 10 at first, and towards the y-axis -3. So 10 minus 3 will be the coordinate of this point. Now we are coming on the point D. We are coming on the point D. Let us see point D. Where is point D? So in front of which mark it is the point D, in front of which mark on the x-axis? So let us see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. This is 9. And now we will move towards the negative direction of the y-axis. How much do we move? Let us see. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We have moved 5 units on the y-axis negative side. So the coordinate of point D will be 9 minus 4. So we have written the coordinates of these points which are already given on the plane, but coordinates were not given. So we have written the coordinates of the given points. Now let us see it on the GeoGebra. Yes, on the graph paper, let us find out how do we find out the coordinates of the given point on the Cartesian plane. So let us take some points. We are taking here point, one point A is here. Understand? Now similarly, let us take another point. Yes, another point, point B here. Come to here, another point, point C here, and another point here, point D. So we have written these points, point A, point B, point C and point D. Point A, point B, point C and point D on the graph paper. Now find out the coordinates of these points. Coordinates of these points, let us see how do we find out the coordinate of these points. So we have written these points A, B, C and D. Let us find out the coordinates of these points. Understand? So we moved here to reach the point A. We moved minus 6 units to the x-axis and 3 units to the y-axis. 3 units to the y-axis. We have reached at the point A. So what will be the coordinate of point A? Let us see. Coordinate of point A. Show the value. Yes. So the coordinate of point A will be minus 6, 3. We have moved minus 6 on the y-axis and 3 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis. Similarly, let us we want to find out the point coordinate of point B. Coordinate of point B. How do we move? How much do we move on the x-axis? Let us see. So we are moving three units to the x-axis, 1, 2, 3, and 1 unit towards the y-axis. So the coordinate of this point will be 3, 1. Let us see is it correct or not. Understand? So let us show the value. Yes, 3, 1. The coordinate of point B is 3, 1. Now we are coming to the point C. Point C, how much will be the coordinate of this point? Minus 3 and minus 2. We have moved on the x-axis minus 3 and on the y-axis minus 2. So let us find out its value. Yes, -3, -2. Now another point, let us take another point here. Point E, and we want to find out its coordinate. So find out its coordinate. It will be 8 and -4. 8 and -4. Yes. So in this way we shall find out the coordinates of these points. 8 and -4. The coordinate of point E will be 8 and -4. Now, so we have learned how do we find out the coordinates of these points. Yes. Now we shall find out how do we locate the given points on the Cartesian plane. Let us learn how do we locate the given points on the Cartesian plane. So we are going to learn it, how do we locate. This time we have learned that already the points were located and we have found the coordinates of those points. Now we are going to plot these points on the Cartesian plane. First point is point P. Point P is -6, 4. We are going to locate this point on the Cartesian plane. -6, 4. -6, so x value is -6, so we shall move on the x-axis to the negative side. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. So this is -6, and how much to the y-axis? 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be the point P. This will be the point P, location of point P, -6, 4. Now the next point is point 2, 3. Point Q is 2, 3. 2, 3 means we shall move 2 units to the x-axis. So let us move 2 units to the x-axis. 1, 2. And how much do we move to the y-axis? To the positive side, 3 units. 1, 2, 3. So we are moving here and we have reached here. So this will be the point Q. Point Q, its coordinate is 2, 3. Understand? Now what is the next point? The point R. We are going to plot this point on the Cartesian plane on the graph. Point R is 5, -3. 5 -3. 5 means it is positive. So in the positive direction to the x-axis we shall move 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now how much do we move to the y-axis? Negative sides, 3 units. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3. We have reached here. So this is point R. Its coordinate is 5, -3. Now the next point is point S, 4, 0. On the x-axis we shall move only 4 units, and 0 means we shall not move anywhere from there. So 4 units to the x-axis. 4 units to the x-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we don't move anywhere from here because the y coordinate is 0. So this is the point S. Its coordinate is 4, 0. Now the next is -4, -2. We are going to plot -4, -2. Both are negative. See, on the x-axis we are moving -4, -1, -2, -3, -4. And how much do we move to the y-axis? Negative side, 2 units. 1, 2. 2 units, 1, 2, 2 units. This is point T. Its coordinate will be -4, -2. And now the last point, point U, we are going to plot it. U, its coordinate is 0 and -5. 0 means x-axis. On the x-axis we don't move anywhere. So from the origin we shall move only to the y-axis negative side 5 units. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So this is the point U. Its coordinate is 0, -5. So we have, I think you have understood how do we plot the given points on the Cartesian plane or on the graph paper. Understand? Now to understand some more about the location of the points, we are coming to the GeoGebra. Yes. Now let us plot these points on this graph paper. 6, 4. We want to plot 6, 4. 0.64 on the graph paper. So let us see how do we plot it. 6, 4. 6, 4 means we shall move 6 units on the x-axis. So yes, 6 units on the x-axis. So we are moving here 6 units on the x-axis. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have reached here. And 6, 4. 4 units to the y-axis, positive side. So we are moving positive side 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units to the positive side. This is the point. This is the point whose coordinate is 6, 4. Its coordinate is 6, 4. Let us see, is it 6, 4? So we are coming here, point A. Let us find out, is it 6, 4 or not? Yes, find its value. Yes, it is exactly 6, 4. Now we want to plot the point 8, -3. 8, -3. We are going to plot 8, -3 means we shall move 8 units on the x-axis to the positive direction. So we are moving here 8 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units to the x-axis and -3. 8, -3. -3 towards the y-axis negative side. So we are moving here 8 units here. Let us see 8 units. This is the 8 unit to the x-axis, towards the x-axis, and -3 unit towards the 1, 2, 3 y-axis. Understand? Now we have reached this at this point. This is point B. So 8 and -3. 8 -3 we have already moved. So let us find out, is it correct or not. So let us find its value of this coordinate. This will be 8 -3. Understand? Now we are coming on in which, let us see the next sheet. In which quadrant do the following points lie? in which quadrant do the following points lie? So see the quadrants, first, second, third, fourth quadrant and coordinates. What do we see here? If both value of x and y coordinate both are positive, so it will lie in the first quadrant. If x value is negative and y value is positive, so it will lie in the second quadrant. Similarly, both are negative, means x negative, y negative, so it will lie in the third quadrant, and x positive and y negative, so it will lie in the fourth quadrant. So by only observing the signs of the x coordinate and y coordinate, we are able to find out the in which quadrant do the following points lie. Understand? Both positive, it will lie in the first quadrant. So let us see. First, our first point is 3, 5. Our first point is 3, 5. Both are positive, so it will lie in the first quadrant. Similarly, point B, see here, x negative and y positive here, first negative and second positive, so it will lie in the second quadrant. Similarly, point C, both are negative, so it will lie in the third quadrant, and first positive means x positive and y negative, so it will lie in the fourth quadrant. 6 minus 3, it will lie in the fourth quadrant. Understand? Now, so let us find out by the GeoGebra ki do exactly they lie in these quadrant or not. So by plotting it, so we are coming on the GeoGebra. Let us see. So these points 3, 5, minus 4, 2, C minus 3, minus 3, 5 and 6 minus 3. First 3, 5 is in the first quadrant, so I am plotting the point 3, 5. Yes, point 3, 5, let us see in which quadrant does it lie. Point 3, 5. 3, 5. See, the point is here. Yes, point A. You can see here it is lying in the first quadrant. You know it. This is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third, and this is the fourth quadrant. So exactly it is lying in the first quadrant. Now the next point is minus 4, 2. Minus 4, 2. Let us write this point minus 4, 2. Minus 4, 2. This is point B. You can see here it is lying in the second quadrant. You can see it is already plotted, already located in the graph paper. Automatically you can find out it. And the third point was in the third quadrant. Let us see what was the third point. The third point was minus 3, minus 5. Minus 3, minus 5. See here, it has already come in the third quadrant. This is point C. Point C is in the third quadrant. And point D, it was in the fourth quadrant. Let us see, was it or not. Point D, 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3, you can see here this point already comes here in the fourth quadrant. Point D is in the fourth quadrant. So in this way, if we are unable to find out, if we are unable to memorize these things, so plus plus in the first quadrant, minus plus in the second quadrant, so it is very easy to plot the points and you can see the in which quadrant the following points lie. Understand? So in this way we have learned finding the location of the point, what is its coordinate, how do we locate the given points on the Cartesian plane, and we can also find out in which quadrant or on which axis do the following points lie. Now we are coming on which axis the following points lie. So let us see. I am writing a point here 7, 0. You can see here the point E is lying on the x-axis. Whenever you find the coordinate y coordinate 0, it will always lie on the x-axis. If you find x coordinate 0, it will automatically lie on the y-axis. Let us see it by an example. I am writing another coordinate whose x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is -5. See here, the point F, you can see here, it is lying on the y-axis to the negative side. So we have understood that if any of the coordinate 0 will be 0, then the point will lie on the axis. If x coordinate is 0, so it will lie on the y-axis. If y coordinate is 0, then it will lie on the x-axis. So children, I think you have learned all these things.